Hi, nice to see you. So I've been loving your book, Suture, and I wanted to ask you about how you write, quote, "This book has been an endeavor in learning how to love, how to heal, and how to live with these ghosts." Could you tell us a bit about how you undertook that endeavor in terms of how this book came to be?
Yeah, so in writing this book, I adopted what Stacey Waite has called a scavenger methodology. It's this essay that I really love called Cultivating the Scavenger. And the idea is that you kind of just gather material. And so I wanted the writing of this book to be organic in that way. And it felt very much like writing with the things that I was stumbling upon and happening upon and gathering up and sort of scavenging. And sometimes I was actively seeking out certain things, and sometimes they kind of just fell into my lap. And I sort of write about that in the book too, where there was this period of time where a lot of writing on chronic illness in particular just kept happening to come into my life in various ways, and I just held on to that and wrote with it. And I think, in that process, it let me write what I wanted to write rather than what I thought I should be writing or writing toward. And that in itself was part of the healing. And thinking about just being able to write what comes and what feels like it demands to be written in a sense. And so that was, yeah. And I don't know that I learned, I write about it as learning to love, learning to heal. But I think of the writing of the book as a practice in that. And so maybe I more precisely would have said the endeavor was in practicing love and practicing healing. Rather than accomplishing that sense of learning, because there's a sense in which it's always ongoing, right? There's nothing ever really learned once and for all. Nothing is once and for all. That's another refrain from the book.